Twitch is definitely running. YouTube is running. Cool. Don't need that anymore. There we go. There's that. I don't really need... Hello, Chris. I don't really need you. You're back there. Hey, you're tired. The other light's on. Yeah. It's to help with lighting. I'm not turning it off. You can climb back into your window. The light doesn't affect you in there. I'm just gonna clean yourself now? Okay. Alright, let's actually get the game active. Chords. Chords. I love messing with chords. Okay. Right, I forgot I was way up here. Hey, that's taking me back to... Oh, give me this back. That is taking me back to California. You know what? May as well. Though that takes me through places I've not been. Nah, I'll carry more trucks. Why not? Rain. You need to go this way. I know I could have done something a little more interesting for another stream, but I just felt like doing this. The webcam's in the wrong spot. I keep moving it because I don't like having a webcam just pointed at me. Which I feel is fair. That feels a little better. I can't just like put it in the center of my monitor because that's not how my setup works. This monitor's kind of tilted, that monitor's kind of tilted because I've got a dual monitor setup. Which, as much as I'm kind of done spending money on this computer for now, I do kind of want to get a new monitor. At least one. Because this display, I can't exactly call it a monitor because it isn't a monitor, it's a TV. It should be fine for the foreseeable future. My main display, my actual computer monitor, well, if the sticker on the back of it is to be believed, it was made in 2009. It's old. It's not exactly common for monitors to last this long, to my knowledge anyway. Maybe they last this long, and it's perfectly normal, but it definitely is also long in the tooth. Like, I highly doubt much of this monitor is up to modern standards. Also, I know I'm going about this stupidly, but this is just how I go about it. So I basically, and I don't know how bad it would be to mix refresh rates, is the problem. But I've been looking at Newegg and Facebook Marketplace and eBay and various places, basically looking to find at least a 120 hertz monitor for not a huge amount of money. But I think I might just wait until this monitor dies, because like I said, I don't really know how mixing refresh rates works, if you can even really do it. And my TV is 60 hertz. My monitor is 60 hertz. So currently, I've got a 60 hertz setup. Oh, that ain't good. That's a light pole. Put that pole there. Really? God damn it. I thought I might have enough. Come on. Yes, I know, vehicle. I'm blocking your way. That's what happens when they have a really freaking awkward spot to get out of. Oh, thank you for following, Emma Slay. I am alright. How are you? That is good. I am from Canada. Atlantic Canada, to be more specific. In other words, you're watching Canadian government-mandated Canadian content. Something you will not get if you are not Canadian. I try to stream regularly. I don't overly succeed, because my brain is not very good. It likes to just suddenly have no motivation to do anything. Which, you know, is fun. I mean, it isn't, but I can pretend it's fun, and that's something. Best advice I can give you is just do it. Just do it. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Numbers can be depressing. If you want an easy way to get started, basically download OBS if you don't have it already. It's open broadcast software. It's basically the streaming tool that people use for streaming. And you can basically capture your art program directly from OBS and then stream directly from OBS. I don't want to go around. I'm not gonna. You can't make me. I am a truck. You cannot stop me. Sadly, I'm kind of set. My girlfriend is an artist. You can can kind of see her signature in the bottom right corner. She made my background and all of my Twitch emotes. So I'm kind of already set there. But I will say, if you basically stream yourself making the art, I'm sure you'll get people wanting to commission you for stuff. It just may take a little while. And try to never sell yourself short. Like, if someone ever asks you for something for free, art isn't free. It just isn't. The limit's suddenly 80. America, why? I didn't even see any signs for it. Is it about to jump back up? Or... no. Of course. Let's slow down before I'm fined. I like having $1 million. Feels like my music might be a little too loud, but at the same time, I get the feeling most of the audio is probably the game. I can't tell, because I can't hear my own, like, my OBS output. It just looks a bit loud. I'm also just very quiet, which is also part of the problem here. I'm totally a safe driver, by the way. I don't even have a license. Also, never doubt the power of doing like speed paints and posting them on YouTube. YouTube seems to like showing people art, so that could also be a nice way of getting basically your brand out there. Your brand, your art style, you know. Is it about to go back up? God damn it. I should probably... I can't pull fully over. I will note, um, I do have linked below the Twitch stream, or in the Twitch info, wherever it is, a Discord where I believe there's still a couple other streamers that hang out. Also, we just have an art channel. If you want to just go there and share your art, I do not mind. Finally, the limit's back up to 89. For how long? Lord knows. If I can even get back to 89, set my cruise control back to that. So I'm going uphill. You'd think a truck as kitted out for heavy loads as mine is would not have any issue with a heavy load. But nope. This one is too heavy. I need to get pulled out anyway, so I might as well just pull out now while I can. Kinda wish my truck had little lights along the sides of it, so I could actually see where the lines are without, like, flashing my blinkers to see. Like, do actual trucks have to deal with this? I don't drive. I definitely don't drive trucks like this, so I would not know. But that really feels like a bit of a problem. Really at some point need to actually just build up like a royalty-free music playlist, because I do feel bad using TJ the S's stuff. Like I like that I get to promote him, but like at the same time, or her, I don't know if it's a him or her, them. But at the same time, like I've never asked permission. I just kind of am using it. And they don't have their stuff in, like, copyright claim system. If they ever see these and they want their music not used, all they have to do is say that, and I'll stop using it. Hello, Jay. I do not have a good setup for these chords. this limit suddenly changing again? Was there even a sign? I did not see it if it existed. America, what the shit? Why does this happen? I get the feeling it's gonna go back up, but I don't want the fine. No, it's staying at 89. Okay. This has to be like the slowest highway I've been on. I don't need to pull that, I guess. I got reading the chat and pulled over anyway. Thank you, bus. Well, like I said, I do have a Discord, should you wish to join it. A stream Discord. That does have an art channel, should you wish to go and share your artwork around. I do not mind. I will, for obvious security reasons, probably not be clicking any links, but if you post any images there, I will gladly look at them. I mean, I won't be able to look at them at this exact moment. Looking at your phone and driving is a very bad thing to do. And I'm darting all over the road already, so... Oh, I say that. I now have apparently 2 notifications. Proper notifications. Slow? I don't feel like slowing. You gotta make it slow down, but yeah. I will need to get around these sneaky turns. Oh, freaking wait station. It's gonna make me pull in. No! I can bypass it. Okay. Discord, please stop. Man, someone got Final Destinations. Yeah, there should be an artwork channel in the Discord itself. Like I said, I myself am mostly set on artwork. Like, I don't really need anything. So you'd be best off basically advertising yourself in the Discord itself. You're far more likely to find people who are willing to commission you. I know there's a lot of channels in the Discord. A lot. Probably too many. I really need to just go through and clear out ones that are just absolutely never used. But that takes like... Oh, why did... Okay, why? Why were you like, hey, pull into that lane, when that lane's gonna end game? That doesn't make any sense at all, game. Little white car, why? It's becoming light. I can see. What I was initially talking about. Right, yeah, computer monitors. I still very much need a new one. Potentially. Hello, AI. you're a youngin, you may know. So I'm definitely not very tech savvy. You at least have the ability to Google right now. Does mixing refresh rate monitors matter at all? I ask because, as mentioned, I probably will need to replace my main monitor at some point here soon. It was made in 2009 and is probably gonna die on me at some point. And what I've been looking at getting was a 120 hertz monitor, but my TV is only 60. So I didn't know if that would matter at all. That is nice to know. Thank you, youngin. You're doing a service to us old people. Alright, so basically how I have it now, setting up my old monitor as my primary display. Okay. I basically just can't use a actual computer monitor for my alternate display, and finding a TV that's above 60 hertz seems almost impossible because of copy protections that tend to be built into computer monitors. Meaning I can't really use them with my Elgato. What? Where do I go? Trucks, this way. What is... Okay. What? I am going, little car. You cannot stop me. That was weird. Turn off. There we go. Like, that is something I learned way back when I first got my, my Elgato, was that my monitor will not work because of the copy protections built into the monitor itself. It just will not work. And I say the monitor itself because it's not the fact that it's HDMI, because I'm plugging into the HDMI of the TV. It's literally the copy protections on the computer monitor. Because that makes sense. Yeah, just put the copy protections on the thing that's not going to be connected to the TV, the thing that they tend to be more concerned about you stealing than things on the computer. Well, stealing. I will forever put, stealing in quotes when it comes to piracy, because it's not like you're taking the original. It's not like me copying an episode of, I don't know, MASH prevents that from ever being viewed again by anyone else. Like, nah, it just means I have my own local copy of it now. And I don't need to rely on, a streaming service to have the show I want to watch, to be able to watch it legally. Internet. Yeah, I very much have an issue with streaming services. Which, I mean, I feel is fair. I don't... Like, back when, like, Netflix was set up to basically be the only one, it made sense. It was basically a replacement for cable. That made sense. All the stuff you'd want to watch in one place. But that's not how it works anymore. Now, everything you want to watch is spread out over, like, 10 different streaming services, each one that costs, like, $10, $15 a month. And you get less than if you just paid for a cable subscription, which would be cheaper. Like, or cheapest still, just pirate it. Because clearly, very likely the same company you're paying for internet also has a cable service, and the money you're paying for the internet also goes for paying the licensing fees for that cable service. So, I fully endorse piracy if there's no legal way of gaining access to that product. And in the case of, using MASH, for example, it's an ancient sitcom. Like, it's well older than me. I don't know of a single streaming service you can watch that on. And depending on where you are in the world, you may not be able to watch it, period, because it won't even be on TV where you are. I don't think it's on any of the channels we can view. Like, there really is no legal way of viewing that TV show. Not anymore. And when it comes to products that you can legally obtain, you should legally obtain them. Unless it's far more difficult to legally obtain it than to not. If they want me to legally obtain something, they gotta make it not difficult. That is fair. Anime is the worst for finding ways to legally watch it. Because almost all of it is, even if it's been, like, subbed into English, it's probably been subbed into English for, like, somewhere in Asia. And the only way to get it is to import it. And that adds all the various importing fees, because it's technically an electronic good. Because CDs and DVDs are electronic goods, apparently. What if I don't want my truck weighed? Damn it. Yeah, I used to watch it on TV. I'm that old. It was Dot Hack Sign. It was one of them. I forget if it was Toonami or Funimation that dubbed it. But I watched the dub on TV on Saturday nights. Wait, no. Dot Hack was Friday night. I forget what was Saturday night. I think Saturday night was Naruto. Which, yes, for all I criticize Naruto, I used to watch it. I used to actually be a decent fan of it. And then I saw what anime could actually be, and I stopped liking Naruto. Because my brain remembers stupid shit that it doesn't need to, more than the stuff that it should. That's why I remember. Wait, I think I can actually stay in this lane. So this truck seemed to actually be going 89 for now. Never mind. Okay, that one was turning, but... And that one's definitely not going 89, because I'm catching up to it. I feel like I should rewatch Dot Hack, just to see if it holds up to how I remember it. And if the sub, you know, catches up to, you know, if the sub is actually something I like. Because I have, like, preconceived this is what the characters should sound like, because I watched the dub way back in the day. Those are the voices that my brain associates with the characters. I never watched SAO. A lot of modern anime I've just never watched. Because, like, a lot of that modern anime happened during my hipster phase, which I'm still kind of in. And, like, if it was popular, I just did not care. Though, a lot of that was just because of how often with anime, the popular anime is kind of crap. Like, I know I rag on it a lot, but Naruto is a perfect example of that. Like, people go on and on and on as if Naruto is the best anime in the world. It's awful. Well, it's not awful, it's watchable. But, like, there's so many better anime. And, like, that's not to say it can't still have its moments, but every bad show has its moments. Which is what makes them worse. Like, the fact that you can be like, this could have been so much better. Train horn? I don't trust train horns. Especially where I don't know where the train line is. Though, my music has stopped. So I need to fix that. Nice and casual. I don't know if that's Digimon content I would have seen or not. I don't remember what all of Digimon I saw.
I know I watched it when I was really young, so I don't even remember that much. Most of my Digimon knowledge comes from Cyber Sleuth, which is a Vigi game. It's a rather good one. Really grindy, though. If you don't like grinding in your games, it's not a good game. I'm just weird. I honestly, especially if 1999, I've probably already seen it. Gonna be honest, I've probably already seen it. Any anime that was on TV when I was younger, I watched. I actually never beat the game. I need to reacquire it and then actually beat it. I basically got to a point where I was like, I want these specific Digimon, so I'm gonna need to stop and grind for them. And I was enjoying the grind. It's just, I ended up, I think it was an event in World of Warships started up, and I was like, nah, I gotta go do that. And I just never got back to Cyber Sleuth. I actually need to play Warships more. I have played one battle since I got my new computer. And that was earlier today. So I've never seen Made in Abyss. I'll have to take a look. If you're ever looking for just a silly, fun anime, Is This a Zombie? Is pretty good. Literally with a question mark at the end. Is this a zombie? It's definitely not an anime to take seriously. Literally, the premise is guy accidentally obtains the powers of chainsaw-wielding magical girl and becomes a zombie. Like... Also, the anime Another. If you like, if you like bloody animes with death, it's pretty good. Though, if you've ever watched AMV Hell, specifically, I think it's AMV Hell 6 or 7, it will absolutely ruin one of the most, like, tense moments in that anime. I don't mind gory and dark. Other people might, so that is a fair warning to give. And that is, I mean, that's kind of the same warning I'd give about Another. Like, it's a horror anime. Basically. Basic premise of Another is it's a class in Japan, because of course it is, that has a curse on it where there will be an extra in the class. And as long as nobody acknowledges the curse, nobody dies. If someone acknowledges it, someone dies. Basically. The curse can only be broken for that year by finding the other and basically dealing with them. Um, hence another, you know. I need to get pulled over. I could swear there was a little blue car there, but I guess not. As you might also guess, it very much does have a mystery aspect to it as well, because you don't know who the extra is. Neither do the characters. No one knows. I may as well get some fuel while I am right here. Man, if only it was this easy in real life to get fuel. You just pull up, turn off your engine, press a button, and it just fills your tank. That'll be wireless charging for EVs. That will probably be the marketing too, for like it being a good thing. It's like, yeah, you just pull up, turn your engine off, and you just charge, man. You just charge. Like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to get out. You just sit there, man. Like, bro, it's the best thing in the world. Wireless charging EVs, man. I'm kind of crapping on them, but if I ever get a car, it'll probably be an EV. That's just mostly to keep costs down. Like, they are the most monetary. They make the most monetary sense. Because, like, at our cost per kilowatt hour is really low. So literally, like, charging even some of the highest capacity EVs would be like $20 maximum. And that's at like absolute highest capacity you could get in an EV. And that'd be like over a month. And yeah, I know hybrids exist, but at the same time, like, there's rebates for EVs. The Canadian government will give you some of your money back if you buy an EV. Plus, there's just less that can go wrong in a fully electric vehicle. Which is another thing that I'm looking at. Like, yeah, I'm not a car guy. And, like, I would like to at least know how to change my own tires. Crap like that. I'd rather not learn how to repair an engine. To not have to pay hundreds to thousands of dollars to have an engine repaired. You know. I'm also really lazy. And I can guarantee it is only a matter of time before even hybrids start getting phased out in favor of pure electric, which will only really start mattering once we get a few more non-awful power plants. You know, a few more nuclear ones, that'd be nice. Ones that don't create horrible emissions. Like, I'm pretty sure Nova Scotia still has coal power plants. At least one. We might have finally shut it down, but... Okay, those vehicles are not going fast enough. I can stay in this lane. I really wish it was easier to tell how fast the other vehicles were going. The other lane isn't going much faster anyway, so... Yeah, they can, if not properly maintained. But to be fair, high emission power plants are causing the Earth to go wrong in spectacular ways. So, you know... See, Chernobyl happened because of non-properly trained crews and, quite simply, lack of maintenance. It wouldn't have happened if they had just been maintaining the power plant. It also probably wouldn't have been as bad if the USSR hadn't tried to cover it up for so long and actually took action immediately instead of waiting until people finally found out to be like, fine, I guess we'll deal with it. If we really have to. But we're gonna send in the less equal to deal with it. Like, and this may not be much of a shock to you at all, but a lot of the anti-nuclear power rhetoric that gets thrown around is created and lobbied for by coal power and, you know, fossil fuel power, basically. Because they don't want people not needing them anymore, because, you know... If we shut down all the coal power plants, well, what are the owners of those coal power plants supposed to do? There goes their income. You know, they could just build nuclear power plants, but you don't need as many nuclear power plants. Like, New Brunswick primarily runs on nuclear power. Like, it's not even that out of the ordinary for Canada to have nuclear power plants. Hell, I'm pretty sure one of the reactors in New Brunswick has a crack in it. That's known about and monitored, but it's not been a problem. See, here's the way I look at it. Japan hasn't had a Chernobyl. Japan is nuclear powered. Japan actually gets hit by natural disasters. You know. I mean, yeah, they've had some concerning things happen, mostly tied to large natural disasters. Yeah, that was at the hands of a pretty nasty natural disaster. From what I remember, it was a mix of a pretty powerful earthquake and a tsunami. Canada ain't dealing with that. Like, we just don't have that drastic of environmental issues. I mean, we still have our earthquakes here and there, but they're not massive. They're not proper dangerous earthquakes. Probably. But that's literally just how radiation works. I'm pretty sure there's still parts of Hiroshima and Nagasaki that are not occupiable because that's how radiation works. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Which is why, like, I'm not gonna sit here and try and say nuclear power is perfect. It's not. But it's definitely a lot better than the alternatives. Minus maybe electric and hydro, like solar and hydroelectric. But those need very, very specific conditions to be effective. Yeah, it would have stretched as far as Germany had it not been handled. And it was like 2 months before the USSR even decided to do anything about it. Because that's just how the USSR worked. And people wonder why it collapsed. Honestly, a big issue that USSR had was just the whole problem of, you know, Joseph Stalin was more equal than the rest of you. If Joseph Stalin did not like you, I guess you're not equal enough to survive in in the USSR anymore. You want to get out of the way, little van? There's a whole other lane you can chill in instead of cramping my style. Or you can accelerate, that works too. Like, wind power is also something that can work, but it requires even more specific conditions. And by all accounts, is not pleasant to live near. Solar requires large swaths of land where there's not many obstructions, where they actually get sunlight a decent amount of time. You know, basically the further north you go, the less viable solar power gets, north or south, really. And hydroelectric, you need locations that actually see a lot of strong tidal movement that's constant. I mean, ideally, you know, we'd be setting up a combination of all three of those things in all of the best locations, and hopefully that just produces enough power that we wouldn't really need major power plants anymore. But I'm going to be realistic about it and say that isn't going to work everywhere. That probably wouldn't even work in Canada. Like, we're just too far north for solar power to be efficient enough to matter. We don't have enough clear land for wind power to be that substantial. And there's not enough of the country that could make use of hydroelectric. AI feels remarkably smarter on my new computer. Like, they're not pulling up as far. It feels weird. I'm expecting to have to fight with them to get anything done. But nah, they're just like, nah, we're just gonna chill back, give you actually room to turn. It's nice. I'm not used to this. Me checking your phone while doing stuff is bad. Also me. Goodness. Bit drummer notification. That was pretty well timed. Yeah, it's not worth the XP. That is my only real complaint with these trucking sim games, is the park it yourself bonuses are just not worth it. Wow, is this actually not a... Wow, it's not even a heavy load. It is a hazard class 4 load. But, yeah, no, I'm sure that's fine. It's just nitrocellulose. It's fine. That is going to somewhere outside of a city. I don't like that. So is that. That's going to a city. I kind of want to pull the nitrocellulose. I'm not a fan of the fact that it's going to outside of a city, meaning getting a job from there is going to be even more difficult. Because I might miss the timing to get the job I actually want. I'm stuck. I am free! Did I? Am I that far away from... Whoa. Game just crashed. Okay. Give me a second here. Let me get it back up. Am I that far away from dies? It's a good thing it autosaves. Well, let's see if that job is still here. Yeah, it is. Apparently I am just that far away from where this job pickup is. It is nitrocellulose. That really shouldn't be kept in a city. I mean, that's fair. Anything with nitro in it just does not belong near a city. I say that, but nitrogen is fine. That's that's... I mean, it's fine. I don't fully remember what nitrocellulose even is. I should know. I took chemistry. I should know this stuff. I only even failed chemistry because of bad attendance. Like, so it's not even like I don't know this stuff. I should know it. My brain's just blanking. It's definitely dangerous, or else it wouldn't be hazard class 4. I mean, even large amounts of nitrogen itself is dangerous. Large amounts of oxygen are dangerous. Large amounts of pure sodium are dangerous. Large amounts of anything, basically, is dangerous. That is what chemistry will teach you. If it's a thing, and it's in large amounts, it's dangerous. Most dangerous thing of all is humans in large quantity. You know, that's very dangerous. Tumbleweeds. Watch it have crashed because it was trying to load the tumbleweeds as I was opening the map. That'd be funny. I've ever finished my thought of basically my only complaint with these games is just the parking. The XP bonus for parking is just worthless. Like, past level 1, 2, it's literally irrelevant. Because you're making so much from just finishing the job that the extra, like, 15 to 35 just does not matter. I love Cloud and Shadow tracks. I mean, yeah, right there. 80 XP for 161 kilometers of free roam. I am really questioning where this job pickup is. Of course, there's a stop sign ahead. Slow me, hill. This game is pretty. I know I say that like every time I stream it, but man. I am used to what it looked like on my old computer, which was not great. Like, to stream it, I'd have to turn down almost every setting. To, like, low. Or low, you know, sometimes I had them at medium, but most of it was at low. Okay, how am I supposed to get to the thing? Seems like I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. I have hiccups. Oh god. This truck feels so nippy now. It's almost like I've been carrying loads that are really heavy, and I'm suddenly not. I'm accelerating up a hill. It's a miracle. So it appears YouTube has paused my music again. God damn it, YouTube. I'm still accelerating up even a steep hill. Wow. This road's just a little too snaky for me to pause on to fix my music again. Like, I understand why YouTube added that, but at the same time, it's really annoying. I'm just really glad they have not started auto-pausing playlists that are on the active tab. Which you know they want to do. You know it. They want to do that. They've just yet to do it. Because, you know, the more reasons they can give you to buy YouTube Red, the more money they make. Okay, that's a gentle enough turn. No, don't just autoplay. That YouTube tab is glitched. It is not even going to the next song. I had to manually set it to the next the next track. Like, literally clicking the go to next track button was not working. I should really be keeping an eye on the thermals of my computer. That might be why everything suddenly crashed. Because this is the first stream I've done since getting my power supply. My computer is fully enclosed now. So I'm actually going to... Nope, that's not how that's done. That's how it's done. I don't know if that'll be visible on the stream itself, but I have performance metrics up. It doesn't look like it is, or else it'd be obscuring Old Man McGee's face. Yeah, my junction temperature is 82 degrees right now. Though, that's still within reason. This graphics card definitely, its junction heats up a lot faster than the rest of it. Which ironically is why I stayed away from the MSI one. And went with the ASRock one, because it supposedly was better about cooling. But I kinda wish the tumbleweeds were physical objects. Like, you hit them and they actually, like, crush. I'm getting a cool 180 average FPS right now. There's the junction temperature cooling off. Temperatures are weird, man. The time of year I'm definitely worried about is the summer. Because it's going to get hot in here. And that's really gonna put the thermals of my computer to the test. Like the cooling capabilities of my computer. I saw the light change and I was like, I can go. I can't go. Paying too much attention to the stats and not watching my own speed. I am a safe driver. My FPS has really dropped all of a sudden. It's not a noticeable drop, visually noticeable, but man, I'm down to 70. Why is observing this making it work weirdly, I guess? I don't get it. Looks like the GPU power is going down too. Strange. My frame rate goes up as I accelerate. I don't understand. It's at 84 now. Oh god, truck, why? Maybe it was just that, like, being in the city? Because now it's climbing back up to 100. I don't understand. Maybe because it was rendering all, like, the NPCs that chill around in their static animations. That wouldn't make much sense. Because there's not really much to them. Being in the city definitely was a performance hit. Now I'm well up over 200 FPS. You know what would be the real test? Factorio. That does not use your graphics card at all, though. Well, it does, but barely. Most of its calculations are CPU bound. Which, I am happy to say, my i5 is very capable of that. My old i5 was very capable at Factorio. Like, sure, it wasn't, like, top of the line, but it played the game perfectly fine, no problem. Factorio is not a demanding game. It's very highly optimized, so any boost you can give it will be magnificent. Like, the game basically runs on a potato, but if you give it a, basically if you give it a supercomputer to work with, it will perform fantastically. Oh man, a Quest 64 remix. We rented Quest 64. Or borrowed, I forget which it is. I forget if we knew someone that owned it or if we rented it a lot. Either way, we had it a lot. Man, was that a weird game. And I really wish there would have been more RPGs on the N64. Because, like, even as a kid, I really liked... I was an RPG guy. I still am. I should not be driving on that too much. I don't want to shake around the class 4 hazardous materials too much. Just give them a good shake. They've had a good vibrate. Let's give them a good shake. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make use of this rest stop. Whoop. Assuming I can figure out how to get there. This way. because I want some coffee. Can I, like... Yeah, I can probably just pull completely around. Okay. So I'm going to pause here for a minute. And I'm going to go grab some coffee. So I will be back in a minute or two. I shall put this up on screen. I'll be back. I am back. I see my music kept going. I get the feeling... Oh no, there isn't. I don't have the little notification. Man, I get 700 FPS in the menu. I just noticed that. Ooh, I might hit the building. Yep. Come on, truck. You can do it. But I can get back onto the highway this way. I'm gonna go this way. This way makes more sense. Lightly burnt coffee. The pot of coffee was made like 7 hours ago, so it's lightly burnt at this point. And you might think, how do you burn a liquid? You can burn liquids. Basically, if you leave coffee just hot too long, it will start literally tasting burnt because you have burnt it. It takes longer and longer the lighter roast the coffee is, but you know, like dark roast will start tasting burnt after about 2 hours. A very light roast will probably take closer to 8. I have medium roast because I like actually getting caffeine out of my coffee. Which is also another misconception with coffee. The darker the roast, the less caffeine you get. I do honestly think I'll probably just wait until my monitor does die on me before I replace it. It's just very expensive. And I do have, you know, things coming up that I'd like to spend money on. I still need to buy the Splatoon expansion for one thing. I also very much want to buy the expansion for Scarlet and Violet. Specifically Scarlet. Because I'm not buying it for both. I refuse. I mean, I'm not happy having to buy it for one, but definitely not buying it for both copies. Which basically solidifies whenever I do get around to doing a series on Scarlet and Violet, it'll be on Scarlet. I might try to show the version differences, but I'll definitely talk about them. Showing them, I'm not sure about. Little red car, what are you doing? That is very much a case of never do what that AI just did. Like, I understand the logic in the AI's programming of, oh, that truck needs to get out, so I will stop. But you're literally in the active lane of the highway, and there is a vehicle coming at you at high speeds from behind. Don't stop. That other vehicle, that truck in this case, made the decision to stay in the right lane. It can stay stuck there for until the left lane clears, and then it goes. Maybe I'm just an asshole, but like... Apparently my CPU is barely being utilized? That's weird. It should be very much being utilized. Trust me, cars, I wish I could go faster. But my limit is only 89. It's also definitely a lot more traffic with this new computer. Which is really nice, not gonna lie. It makes it feel a little more realistic. Okay, my junction temperature was really high earlier, but now it's cooled right off. Like, when I first opened it, my junction temperature was, like, in the 80s. Which is fine. It only really starts becoming concerning when it reaches, like, 100, 110. And now it's down to about 72 to 75. Which is only around 10 degrees higher than the GPU's, like, the otherwise temperature. So... that seems normal. I don't know if it is or not. And yes, I do check this stuff a lot when I'm doing stuff, because I don't trust my ability to build computers. Given, you know, I've never done it before. Oh, this just looks like it's begging for accidents to happen. If this is really how America's road system is set up, no wonder y'all have congested highways that are, like, basically accident central. Yeah, well. Like, I don't doubt Canada probably has some stupid highways too. But I've never seen them. So I'm gonna continue to judge America about this. Ah, yes, expand, nice. I know a lot of these DJ the S's tracks just more or less off by heart, because I listen to their music a lot. The white van, why? Why did you not yield to the yield sign? I also don't fully get this whole trucks and regular vehicles having such drastically different speed limits. Like 55 to 70 miles an hour is quite a gap. I mean, that's a dangerous gap in my mind. That also would lead to more congestion on the highway. But what do I know? Though, I mean, the biggest problem to road safety are the people that take the speed limit to be a speed suggestion. So, you know. Oh man, a 65 zone ahead. Oh. I can't go that fast anyway. I'm not allowed. I don't want to pull back over. Yeah, because this is going to make me pull right back out anyway. Because I'm not going to. wherever that's leading. I'm not going east to Reno or the other one that I didn't read. Sand place. Driving this truck is making me very tired. This is why, as much as, like, part of me is like, man, it'd be kind of cool to be a truck driver. I would not be a safe truck driver. Truck sounds make me tired. It's why I have the built-in fatigue stuff turned off, is because literally playing this game makes me tired. I know it does it basically invalidates the rest stops. I might eventually turn it back on, but I probably won't. Case in point, I'm yawning all off on my own. I don't need the game to yawn at me. Ooh, that was a FPS drop. That was noticeable. So I don't fully understand the FPS drops. Because, like, along with the FPS dropping down, the GPU utilization is dropping, as well as the power usage and temperatures. So, like, it's not like it's being stressed, and that's why the FPS is dropping. It's just dropping, because it feels like it, I guess? Like, my GPU's power is down to 100 watts. Utilization is 50. It might be a VRAM issue. Yeah, it might be it's needing more VRAM than it can grab, because I don't have resizable bar turned on. Partially because when I attempted to turn it on, I probably missed some settings, but it's kind of traumatized me from trying to turn it on again. Basically, what happened was I turned on resizable bar, and I know there's other settings I need to change that I know I didn't change, so that's probably why this happened. But, I then rebooted the computer, and it wasn't, like, it was just boot looping, or at least what I would call boot looping, where it would try to boot, and then it would restart. But it wasn't getting to, like, the BIOS screen. I couldn't change anything about the BIOS. It was just restarting and restarting and restarting and restarting and restarting and restarting, and I got worried. The only way I could fix it was literally taking the CMOS battery out and putting it back in to reset the BIOS. Which I wouldn't mind doing again in case it doesn't work trying to turn on rebar again. If I didn't have to take the graphics card out to take out the CMOS battery, because the CMOS battery is under the graphics card. Because this motherboard is well laid out. I mean, for all I know, that's normal. I've never built a computer before. Okay, but where? Did I have my GPS back? Of course. Wow, I'm actually not that much lighter right now. That's weird. But like, I would like to turn rebar on, because like for a lot of games, them having access to the entirety of the VRAM of the graphics card doesn't matter. But for the ones that it does matter with, that is just leaving performance on the table to not have rebar turned on. It doesn't help that, like, finding documentation on if my exact setup can even run rebar is so difficult. Like, you'd think, oh, just check Gigabyte's website. No, their website doesn't even mention the motherboard I have, basically, in there, supported with rebar. But that's because the motherboard I have is new. It's literally newer than everything they have listed. Looking for if 13th gen Intel supports rebar. Don't know. Everything talks about 11th and 12th gen. Like, no one seems to care anymore. It's not the gimmick of the week anymore. It's one of those things, if I would do it, I would, like, mess around with that as, like, a supplemental stream if my laptop worked. Which I thought, foolishly, I thought that just reinstalling Windows on it would fix it. It didn't. It's not detecting either its integrated or its proper graphics card anymore. It still displays things, but it also doesn't display things. It's kind of weird to explain. Like, literally, I could use it to say browse and watch YouTube. But I could not use it to say look at Steam. Steam will not work on my laptop anymore. It will not display my library. Which is kind of an issue I've had with Steam for a while, is their incessant need for it to be a weird browser instead of it just showing you what you want. Like, if they want that for their storefront, fine. Don't make my library that too. There's no need for my library to be a weird browser that my graphics card has to render. Oh, that water looks pretty. Wow. I promise I'm not a graphics whore, but jeez. I say that, like, I could go back to using my old computer tomorrow. And, like, sure, I would miss the pretty graphics for, like, a week. And then I would just get used to the lower settings again. And I'd be fine. If I even missed the prettier graphics at all. The one thing I would miss going back to my old computer is how well the PS2 emulator works. Which, for anyone watching, I am playing using legitimate copies of games I own. Just not a PS2. I have PS2s. I just don't feel like using them. They're more hassle than they're worth. Because to hook them up to my TV or my monitor, I have to run them through the Elgato, which takes digging out the Elgato's old cables just to make it work. Like I don't just keep the composite cables plugged into the Elgato because there's no point. I barely do anything with composite component. Old connectors. I might, after this stream, see if I can fiddle around and get V-Bar working, and then see how Truck Sim operates. I'm not sure it would make that much of a difference, though. I don't know. Because I honestly am not understanding why everything's jumping around so much. I will say, for anyone looking to run American Truck Sim on literal maximum settings, you will need more than 6 gigs of VRAM by the looks of it. Because I am using 6.2 gigs of VRAM. Currently. Frisk. She's yet to decide how to climb this chair, so I doubt she'll end up climbing the chair. But she might climb up onto a tower, which is mostly visible. Or no, she's on the other side of the room now. Seeing what bullshittery she can get into. There she is. Really? On truck, get past me. On truck, get past me. Jesus Christ. Why is everyone pulling in here? Jesus. They have like a sale on tacos in here or something? Like, jeez. Hello? And? They're literally just driving through! See, I'm staying on the shoulder. See, that is the one thing I will never understand about the whole keep right to accept to pass kind of thing. Is, like, on-ramps. If your road is not suited for allowing entry onto the road, then people shouldn't be keeping right, because that's going to cause accidents. Well, I got to go faster for a little bit. Sudden speed limit changes like that also probably cause accidents. Like, I know the, it's like, the limit's gonna drop to 55 soon. It's like, yeah, but probably by the time you've seen that sign, you're already going that speed. Because the people ahead of you are already going that speed. Oop, that was a jitter. Temperatures are fine, though. Honestly, it might just be my computer doing something in the background for all I know. Like, I may as well just stay going 89. Because I'm just gonna have to slow down again. And it'll make these turns easier. So you know that's something that amuses me? And I just got thinking of this because I'm using the controller exclusively in my right hand right now. Is that there are products that exist that market themselves as left-handed controllers. Where they basically move the face buttons into your left hand. Basically they just basically flip the controller. Controllers are already left-handed. No joke. Controllers are already left-handed. That is how they were designed. It was literally as a way of making games artificially harder. What they are making when they call it a left-handed controller is a right-handed controller. Because, you know, the thing you need fine control over is the D-pad or the joystick, not the face buttons. But it It will forever amuse me that that product exists. And is technically labeled wrong. Because they're not left-handed. This is left-handed. This is, I can hold the controller comfortably in my dominant hand and have fine control over the stick. I should really get pulled over into the right lane. Against my better judgment, I may as well speed up. I mean, the title of the stream is driving at the speed of limit, so, you know. I should be going the speed limit. Jeez, I'm almost up to 6.4 gigs of VRAM in use. So yeah, you'll definitely want 8 gigs of VRAM to run this game at max. Really? I got so lucky on the way. And it, yep, right there. 89's my limit again. When I give in and speed up is when the limit goes back down. For a brief moment, my limit was 105. For a brief moment. Slow, yes, this limit is slow. Boy, I can't wait to have a car pull it ahead of me. Oh no, I have to pull into the other lane. Maybe. Yes. Yeah, blinkers don't matter. I may as well get this going again. The traffic is still going. I still like that there's more traffic. I could force my way out, but don't feel like it. I was the one that chose to be in this lane. I can wait. Ah, yes, road work. It's just a truck sitting there. I didn't even notice. Literally, it's just a truck. Just sitting there. Okay. But why, though? What is it possibly doing? Truck, why? Why would you slow down? That's not a sharp turn. Oh, this is making me want to play Majora's Mask. Hello, Robotic. What if I say your mom back? Well then. My nose is itchy. How are you doing, by the way? Yes. Yes, I did know that. It's the power of pork. I mean, I can. Hold on. Eh. I am on a straightaway, so I can actually move the microphone at the moment. I should just put you on speakerphone.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
No, I just wanted to chat with you.
That is fair. And now you are.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, my voice cracked. I missed people being in the chat. I'm sad.
Yep. There's one person, but I don't know if they're still around watching or not. They definitely were not listening to me saying I'm not gonna click a link from them. I also don't require art.
Well, yeah, you do.
Well, not really. I kind of have mostly all of the art I want. So.
So you're picky. It has to be art from me. It's stinky poopy.
I mean, at the moment for my streaming, the only thing I really need is the YouTube button. Literally, that is it. So, like,
Yeah,
it
started
wouldn't make
that a long time ago. I should probably finish it. Well, I guess make a new one. I don't think I have a file for it.
I mean, like, it's one of those things, but it wouldn't really make sense to commission someone completely new to make one little piece of art.
Yeah. No, I can do a YouTube button. I just don't know what to do for it because I'm probably gonna keep it Splatoon themed.
And I was gonna say you could just basically do another jellyfish holding a sign, so it matches the Discord button.
Yeah.
That's what the Discord one is.
I won't be able to put ink drips on it though, because it'd be red and it just look like blood. Like.
Well, I mean, the Discord one was like teal, so the YouTube one could also just be teal.
Yeah, it was supposed to match the color of Discord.
Discord's teal?
Yeah. Well, it's not
It looks
quite. It's
dark
blue.
to me.
You're colorblind, Steph.
But I'm red-green. I should see blue's fine. I'm very confused. Everything I knew is wrong. I'm that Weird Al song. Everything I know is wrong. But yeah, I mentioned that 'cause, like, they basically were asking if I needed any art. It's like, nah, I'm good. And they're like, well, just, you know, if you need needs, I can show you my art. It's like, I'm good. But I can give you tips on how to promote yourself. And there's like the stream Discord, you can promote yourself there. I don't mind. And they joined the Discord and then DM'd me with a link to their profile, their portfolio. And I'm like, I'm not clicking that. I don't know the website, and I also don't trust links.
I might know the website because I've seen portfolio websites before, so I might recognize the link.
My phone's kind of under the mic at the moment. Hold on. Sign Soft Hub? Or Behance? I don't know. One of those two things. I think that might be their username on there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You can actually look at the thing. I'm having to pay most of my attention to driving, so.
Here, I'm gonna look this up.
I don't trust links. Not links I'm sent while I'm streaming. Which I feel is fair. There are so many phishing scams to get like streamers' passwords and such.
No, it seems to be a legitimate website. Apparently it was acquired by Adobe.
That's fair. Doesn't mean that that link is safe. Because
I mean, it should be.
Redirecting links is a very possible thing to do. So
That's true.
that's why I just said I'm not exactly.
I don't think it would be bad though, but
Oh, AI's back in the chat, and he's saying hello to you.
hello. Oh my goodness. I was gonna take the opportunity to talk about some toxic people. But I don't know if I should do that on stream.
As long as you're not naming names.
Okay, so the person
I believe that question is towards you, so.
Either a lot or none. Yeah, none. You can't kill an Irishman. You just can't.
I wouldn't know. I'm Scottish.
Scotland forever!
And we most certainly can be killed. We just continue to rise up until we eventually just give up and join. That's how Scotland works.
Okay, but like, what I was gonna say is that, okay, so you know the person that while they're at work plays games?
Yeah.
So their mother got mad at them for that, and now they're in like the vent chat talking about that, and I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Ah, yes. Oh, shit, I need to turn here. Oh, that was a turn. It's not penalized for it. Should have been, but I wasn't. I would love to see that person work an actual job and not one for their family.
Yeah. I really want to tell them, like, well, dude, I'm sorry, but you really shouldn't be playing games while you're working. It's kind of...
Yeah. You should be working. Magical concept, I know. But...
I don't know, I don't think... It's too complicated. I don't understand.
I mean, technically, I'm playing games while working, but that's because my working is playing games.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily playing games. I could set this to just chatting and literally just sit here staring at a webcam for 3 hours.
I mean,
I
you
should
could.
do that for April Fool's next year. I am very good at not talking for long periods of time. So anyone seeing this stream will know I might do it, but
Make
I
the image...
literally just sit here staring at the webcam saying nothing for 3 hours.
Make the image like it's a loading screen for a game that just hasn't moved.
That's... No, see, it would just be full screen webcam. But just me staring at the webcam for 3 hours. Pillars still how do they expect trucks to get out of this place? Jeez.
Y'all, Owl House finale tomorrow.
I have still literally not seen all of season 1. Because I'm really bad at watching things.
Spoilers, Lego Ida shows up.
Yeah, I know about Lego Ida. Best character.
She shows up and she actually beats Bellows. She kills Bellows. That's what happens. The episode was leaked. Sorry guys. Spoilers.
I mean, Lego Ida is definitely powerful enough for that. None are more powerful than Lego Ida.
Dang bro, not even the collector?
Not even the collector.
Dang bro.
Is Lego Ida? Ida.
Idia. Lego Idia.
Lego Ida has the Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh frick.
Yeah.
would stop yawning, that'd be great. I literally was napping. Because I have a fun fact, the power went out.
Oh.
I was chatting with Jay, and then the power went out.
Oh yeah, Jay randomly showed up here, said hi, and then nothing else.
Gone. She's probably looking for me.
Probably. And you weren't here, so she's
Joke's on
left.
her. Joke's on
No.
her. Power was dead. And after a while, it did turn back on, but by that point, I was just so tired I ended up falling asleep instead of getting up.
That
Because
is
it
fair.
had already been just like an awkward amount of time.
That is fair.
And now she's eating and I think going to the store. So she'll message me when she's back.
Or she'll forget.
Or she'll forget. That too. I know I'm not particularly entertaining, but
You're more
I'll
entertaining
ramble.
than I am.
No.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not like doing anything.
I'm literally driving a virtual truck that's barely anything. So.
All I'm good at is
Being cute.
no.
Being funny.
No. I'm gonna say fangirling over stupid things like freaking Dream Barbecue's not out yet.
It will be out.
I swear it's like Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's like it's like yeah, it's releasing. All around me are familiar Eggmans, worn out Eggman. Eggman. I mean, let's see, what is there that I can currently do that's exciting? Well, there's the Easter update for Dragon Adventures and Easter update for Griffin's Destiny. Awesome. I'm gonna go on that.
Yeah, Creatures of Scenario is probably gonna have to wait like a month.
Oh
And
no,
then
it's
it'll
coming
be
out
in
later
two
tonight.
parts. Oh,
It's coming out later tonight.
surprised.
Yeah, I know. Last time it was like really late. This time it's actually on time. So
But it'll probably still be in two parts, and the majority of it will still be locked behind like a couple weeks from now. Because that's just how all of their events seem to work. Say, oh yeah, you want to actually take part in the event? Well, you get to like play the game near constantly for like a month. Because we're gonna space out the event. And it'll start being really generous on the event currency, and then, you know, by that second part, they'll heavily nerf it because people were earning too much.
yeah.
People were having too much fun playing the game. Gotta fix that. You're not allowed to have fun playing Creatures of Scenario.
Not loud, guys. Oh, the stuff for Griffin's Destiny is so pretty, though. I'm surprised they don't have, like, a head. Usually they do.
That is a very important thing to have.
Well, like a head for the theme set. Silly. Yeah, the stuff is really expensive, though. I don't know if I have the motivation to collect them.
That is fair.
Like, they're cool and all, but how crazy expensive it is to just get anything in Griffin's Destiny by this point. I've just stopped. Because I wanted to collect everything so that it's like, oh, I can make any Griffin imaginable and all that, but it just... Ugh.
I'm stuck on nothing.
I'm so proud.
Oh, no. Okay, I guess... Oh, there we go. Oh, truck. Calm down, truck.
Here,
The
well, I guess I'm going...
hitbox is slightly bigger than it looked like.
Well, I guess I'm playing the Dragon Adventure Easter event then.
That is fair.
Maybe it'll be good, I don't know. I hope it will be.
I don't think Azure Lane's doing anything for Easter. Little Enterprises event is back. Car, what are you doing? Why did you not yield to the large truck?
I should be paying attention to the stream, but
It's fine.
I really want the adventures.
I mean, if someone shows up in the chat, I can just be like, hey, there's someone there.
Yeah,
Ban
you'll have to
hammer
like...
them.
No!
Well, I mean, if they're doing a ban hammer worthy thing. You're the one more capable of ban hammering at the moment than I am. Because I have to like pause and then alt tab.
Puzzle dungeon. Okay, I'll go to the puzzle dungeon.
What about a puzzle Dugan?
What? Okay.
You don't like the idea of a puzzling Dugan?
I don't know what that is.
Psychonauts.
What the frick is Dugan?
Kid with the hat. Foil hat.
That's not his name. I don't
Pretty sure it
think
was pretty close.
it doesn't sound right. Dugan. It's Dogan.
I was close. I was close enough. You can't say I wasn't.
I'm like, dude, who the frick is Dugan? Dogan. Yeah, Dogan. And according...
So picky about it. You didn't even realize I was close to the name, so...
Frick up, okay?
Clearly I remember him better than you.
Okay, whatever. I didn't ask.
Okay, little car, could you please get past me so I can be in that lane? Thank
There's
you.
not freaking eggs.
So, you go to the store with like $5 and you can
Frick
buy a
up.
dozen of them.
I just found a cool cave. There's nothing in this cave, it's literally useless.
So it's like me then.
I am going to leave this call. And you are going to lose all of your gamer growth rep.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just most of the stream so far, so.
I just harvested a chocolate bar. Also, shut up. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. I
Kinda.
need to
Literally
find
just sitting
key. Shut the frick up. Okay, so wait, does that mean eggs? Oh my goodness, there's a fishing spot. Yes, my life is complete.
here.
It's literally all I care about.
That is fair.
Oh, you can fish up eggs. Oh, you can fish up eggs, Steph. Ferb, I know what we're doing today. Hold on, I want to find the rest of the keys, though.
Yes, find those monkeys.
Yes.
This is what she puts up with all the time, anyone watching this. Yes, I'm as shocked as everyone else probably is that you're still around.
I found a key.
Congrats.
Okay, well, I don't care because I'm gonna go fish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fish on one of the floating islands. I saw a fishing spot. It made me happy because I want to fish on the isolated floating island away from everyone. There it is. Oh, it's beautiful. There's someone here. Get out.
Now, see, AI... Doof would make a machine to destroy AI art.
Oh, we're talking about AR art now? What's going on?
Yeah, I made a comment. They said your Phineas and Ferb reference.
Oh, frick. That's a fish. That's not an egg.
You see, Doofenshmirtz would make an AI art destroyer because, you know, AI art would be competition for, why can I not remember her name? His daughter's name. V something.
I'm just gonna call her Vanessa.
I think that's it.
Is it?
That sounds right. It might not be, but it's probably right. But it'd be competition to his daughter's art, and you can't have that.
Oh, I just caught Big Man. I just caught a big speckled ray. Excuse me, game. I actually do have a chocolate. Why are you not showing me that I have chocolate? I have a chocolate. I have exactly one chocolate. It's just me and another person fishing.
Good.
Even though this is my spot, whatever. And check out their avatar.
Just
I'm
gonna
gonna
judge them.
Yes! Okay, let's see. I can't really see it from here very well. but it looks really kind of basic.
More basic than mine used to be.
Okay, no, that's... you got me there.
For reference, my Roblox avatar used to be literally what I basically had set up back in like 2006, 8, whichever year it was I joined Roblox. It was one of the two. Because like I never had money to buy stuff, so I just used free stuff. And I was just default avatar, except I had like generic free JPEG shirt. Multiple of them. I now have a Mirage avatar. But yeah. Sometimes I miss my default noob.
You can
with
save-
JPEG shirt.
You can save outfits, so you could...
Yeah, but I'd have to like I didn't save my initial outfit, so I'd have to remake it.
then remake it.
But that's effort, and I'd have to find the right colors again, and well, need I remind you, I am color impaired.
Dang, bro.
I've discovered a new viewpoint. Oh man. Totally gonna park my truck and take screenshots in the rain. I'm not, actually. It sounds unpleasant.
I just asked the chat the best way to get eggs, and someone just said spawn them. So I guess I have to save up chocolate bunny things, and then I can spawn the egg. The personalized egg. Because the eggs do spawn, but, like, I think everyone can, like, it's not...
It's shared.
It's shared, yeah. I think, anyways. Well, no one's found the egg yet that said it spawned, so I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe it is separate. Maybe they learned.
Maybe it's your mom.
Shut the frick up, Steph. Okay, well, I'm gonna go find the egg because I need it. So I don't have any egg right now. I was gonna say presumably it'd be easy to find because it would glow. Oh, someone found it. Okay. Well, back to fishing. Oh my goodness, dragon, could I get off of you? Thank you. Anyway. You can get eggs from fishing. I saw someone.
That is fair.
So,
Very efficient.
I'm doing stuff.
My brain just thinks back to Riders of Icarus. Setting up the auto fisher for like an hour.
Yeah.
Tabbing out, doing other things. We need to play that game again.
Yeah, I missed that game. I hope that, one, my progress is saved, and two,
I mean,
They
as
made
long as you migrated your account when I
Pretty
told
sure
you to migrate your account.
I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't know if I did it right.
Well, there wasn't much to it other than you click the migrate button and it does it.
I also
So-
don't remember my account information.
Well, that's what forget your password is, because you'll basically you should easily be able to find the email it's attached to, because you would have had an email about it. So
I delete all my emails.
why do you delete emails?
So I don't want like
Nerd.
hundreds of emails.
I have like probably 10,000 emails at this point. Probably more than that. It's whatever email your Nexon was connected to. Because it was through an Nexon before.
I mean, my username was probably Robotic Galaxy.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I think the only site that I don't have that as my username is the Epic Store. So
I didn't have to deal with migrating my Mojang account, so I don't know how much of a hassle that was.
oh, someone's mentioning that. Yeah, that was a hassle.
I know my sister figured it out no problem, so... I mean, where I don't own Minecraft anymore because someone hacked into my account, I did not get an email notification that someone had hacked into my account, and then they had migrated the game off of the account without needing any email confirmation whatsoever. I refused to buy the game again.
Understandable.
I had zero email notification whatsoever that someone had been in the account or that they had migrated the game off. And then literally contacting Mojang being like, hey, so I didn't migrate this. They were like, yeah, but we can only fix it if you can provide the original receipt from when you bought the game. Which would have been on an email that no longer exists. Because I bought the game when it was still in early alpha.
Classic Minecraft for real.
Which is also a point of you can migrate it without needing that receipt, but you can't recover it without the receipt.
Apparently.
Because that makes sense. I will never not be annoyed about that. Like...
Dragon.
Dargan.
done streaming, you should join me.
I can. I'll probably stop after this. This delivery, because it has been about 3 hours. So.
Dang, bro.
I only ever had one Adventure Quest account. Because I only ever really needed the one. But I was much more of a Dragon Fable kind of guy.
You should share Roblox at some point.
I want to, I'm just not overly sure how to go about doing it. I'll have to see how that would work, because presumably would be playing multiple games.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not overly sure how OBS would like switching games. Because, like, the way I capture windows anyway, I do it with capture the specific name, but I'm pretty sure it changes the window name to each new game. So I think I'd have to capture each game individually.
No, it'll just say Roblox.
Uh,
It's the same.
I'll still have to test just to make sure, because I am special and I probably do things differently. Like, I probably capture windows slightly differently. Because I'm special.
I know one of the things we should play is Doors.
That is fair.
Obbies, we need to do an obby. Like, that's literally, we have to.
We could literally do an entire stream dedicated to crappy hobbies.
We could! That'd be hilarious.
We could do literally a daily stream for an entire year on crappy hobbies and still only scratch the surface.
Yeah, really.
Like, it's a bit ridiculous.
One of the other games we should play is Evade. The game Germo is playing.
Yeah. I mean, we've played that before as well, so.
Yeah. I know they buffed the bots though, so it's
It'd be a little more interesting than hide in a corner.
well, it's like
That
running.
used to
It's
just
like
be the strat, was you just stood in a corner, and the AIs would mostly just ignore you.
I mean, that trick probably still works for the desert area.
It worked in
everybody-
most maps.
Everybody usually swarms to specific places, but not the corner.
Yeah. But like with most maps, if you could find a corner, you were probably fine. Like I remember in the IKEA map, just basically standing in the entryway in the corner.
Yeah.
And the AIs would just go past the entryway. They wouldn't go in.
Yeah, it's because we're too far away for them to detect us, and they're going after other players instead. I just know that they buffed the bots in a way that they're faster than the player can run, I think, so...
I mean, they were already faster than the player can run.
That's fair.
Because I remember that being why I adopted the just find a corner strategy, was because running didn't make sense. You couldn't outrun them, so...
Yeah. I think it would be better if there was like some sort of dash button or something if you had stamina.
Hmm.
Because I think it's a little unfair that you can't outrun them when that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
On another game we can do is the Owl House roleplay.
You mean the Hootie roleplay?
Yeah, the Hootie roleplay. That's all it is to us.
Getting uncomfortably close to people as Hootie.
And then saying really weird things, yeah?
Well, that was you. I was just getting uncomfortably close to people.
No, yeah, that's
Just-
true.
And just sitting there.
I was, smelling people.
Which is a very Hootie thing to do.
It is. And ate a chair. And then befriended Bellows. Someone caught a Bellows. And then I insisted on being friends with him. He didn't like that. He didn't like that very much. He turned into like the weird monster form, and then I just put doggy in the chat. So I don't know, man.
Sonic
Amount of-
Speed Simulator is also something we can do.
Oh yeah. Especially if there's an event going on.
Yeah. I mean, I still have missions to complete. Missions of
too.
killing the same badniks over and over and over again, but you know, it's for Cool Guy Shadow, so...
It's for cool guy Shadow.
I get the feeling the speed limit dropped at some point around here.
Dang, bro, Peyton.
Yeah, I am paying attention. That's why I'm slowing down, because everything else is slowing down. Hello, Frizz.
Someone in the chat wants a free dragon. Like, nah, bro.
Someone in the chat always wants a free dragon.
I want a free dragon.
Exactly.
Well, I suppose only if it's a good dragon. I haven't caught any eggs yet.
Probably decently rare would be my guess.
Well, yeah. I am getting the chocolate bunnies, though, which you can use to, I think, just straight up buy eggs, so... You know.
That is fair.
Technically, ultimately, I'm still getting eggs. Just not directly.
What would be the catch with that offer, AI?
What are they offering?
A lifetime supply of happiness. There's gotta be a catch.
Oh yeah, no, there's a catch to that.
I'm a ginger, I don't have a soul. Not like bright ginger, but definitely got a ginger beard going on. And my hair just does whatever it feels like. Yeah, I definitely don't have dignity either. Or shame.
want to know which one of like me and this person, which one of us is going to be fishing longer. Who's going to lose their sanity first?
I mean, you can buy one of those online, AI. So,
And buy what online?
dildo.
What? My dude, this is supposed to be a freaking kid-friendly stream. Why are you talking about?
No, it isn't. It's not supposed to be kid-friendly. Kid-friendly means no comments, no possible monetization. It's not an adult only, but
What you're saying is.
you can say penis, yes.
I like how you immediately knew where I was going with that.
I mean, I've known you for how long? If I didn't know where you were going with that, it would be a shock.
There's for creatures a scenario for Easter. One of the new creatures is a gecko. I want it.
Let's go get it.
It's not out yet. The update's not out yet.
Hack into the mainframe and steal it.
No.
I forget fully what he says in that bit. I mean, literally the only words that are soft banned here are the F and C bombs. So, and even they're only soft banned.
Wait, the F word is banned?
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
That's more or less only when playing Splatoon.
Oh.
So. But even then, it's still only soft banned, because, like, I don't think I could ever fully ban someone for saying it, unless they were just constantly spamming it, in which case, yeah, but... I just don't care enough. Like...
Honestly, fair though.
But see, AI, someone would have to actually ban you. And I just don't care enough, and I doubt Robotic really cares either. So... I mean, she'd have to log into Twitch first. And I feel like that's more effort than you'd be willing to put in just to ban someone for saying fuck.
Steph, you're not supposed to say it.
It's soft banned. It's very soft and pliable. And it's my own rule. So... I can break it all at once.
Oh, you can get eternal potions from fishing here? What the frick? Yeah, fishing's like the best thing to do. Dang, bro.
I swear, every time you play that game, you come to that same conclusion.
Oh. I mean, the thing is, fishing is kind of a slower process, though. I feel like it's probably not the most efficient way to get eggs. But, eh.
Yeah, but you can get more than just eggs from it, so I mean...
That's true. Because, like, I could be flying around for, like, the actual Easter egg spawns. But, like...
I mean, if you can make enough money off of fishing up potions, you could just buy the event dragons from other
That
people.
too.
So, like...
And you get the chocolate bunnies, which you can then trade for an egg, basically.
Exactly.
So, like... I think you only need, like, 300. I have, like, 500 right now.
Truck, what are you doing? Oh god. It was almost an accident. Almost, because I went off-roading to avoid it.
I just want event dragons. And I can be a cool kid.
But you're already a cool kid. You'll be a
I'm not.
cooler kid.
I have like a singular good dragon. That I don't. What?
Go ahead.
Oh, that I only got a hold of because apparently it's a dragon a lot of people don't like. So I don't frickin' know.
Yep, she's playing Roblox.
What? No, I'm not playing Roblox. Why would you think that?
Because you're playing Roblox.
I'm not playing Roblox. I'm actually kind of surprised they guessed that. Unless they, I mean, maybe they know Dragon Adventures. I don't know. Someone just caught an egg. Please. The next person to catch an egg better be me.
That's fair, guy. But I mean, it's rare to find any company that's actually agreeable. So, saying he doesn't like Roblox as a company, which I mean is fair. Every company
Yeah.
is kind of non-agreeable. It's just kind of part of being a company.
Yeah, basically. I like Roblox though.
The game itself is fine. The company is, you know, it's a company. But
It's a comfort game for me, so. Also spent way too much money. Shush. Someone's username is do not eat sandpaper. That's good advice.
why do I want to eat sandpaper?
Not a good idea.
But I want to. You can't stop me.
I mean, I can't, but I strongly advise not eating sandpaper or any kind of paper for that matter.
There is legitimately edible paper.
Oh, okay, you can eat that paper.
Plus, I mean, regular paper is just wood. Your body can digest it.
I mean,
It's just
yeah,
not very nutritious.
I don't know. I just don't like the idea of eating paper. I mean, maybe I'm the crazy one here.
Yeah, I mean, you never went to public school, so.
thinks I'm a loser.
Nah. You just have a different experience from the majority of people.
I grew up and now I'm fishing in a Roblox game. While cosplaying the Ina Dream Barbecue. Yeah, Joel G. Go wishlist game on Steam right now.
I mean, to be fair, AI, the very minimum there, the exploitation of children is more on the companies that make Roblox games than Roblox itself. I mean, yeah, they could try to step forward and do something about it, but it's quite difficult for them to keep track of what every individual studio is doing. And it's not like those studios have to be truthful with them.
Yeah, the fault is kind of on the studios.
And, you know, the parents of those kids that are being exploited for not being like, huh, you should be being paid more for what you're doing. Like, the other things, I mean, I'm not a fan of parental control features, but I get people want them. I'm not a fan of them. I'm never a fan of them. But I think that's mostly just because my introduction to the internet in general was very, here's the Wild West, have fun. You know, make mistakes. And I made my fair share of mistakes. I gave my very first laptop the computer equivalent of cancer.
Oh no!
That poor thing. I suppose it'd be more accurate to say the computer equivalent of every STD ever, but because that's how it got those problems. But, you know. I mean, one could argue anything on the computer has parental controls built in, because you can literally build in parental controls to a user account on a computer. I'm pretty sure you can also do that with phones too. Maybe not to an account, but the phone itself. So, like, there is options. It's just most parents couldn't be bothered. I would be most parents.
Everyone is catching potions except me. What the frick?
It's because your mom gay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just want potions and eggs. Where did I go wrong? Yeah, I think the problem is this is just a terrible place to fish. But see, now that I said that, I have to stay here. I have to prove myself wrong.
Is Roblox really aimed at children anymore? I
No.
don't honestly know. I'm not on children's websites anymore, so and I also run an ad blocker, so I don't really know. Because that where it's being advertised would depend on what it's being aimed at. Or would change what it's being aimed at.
Roblox is just aimed at everyone. But it's also me trying to justify the fact that I'm obsessed with it.
I mean, you're allowed to like anything. I mean, there are people out there whose entire existence is defined by speed running, like Rugrats games. So, like,
Or no, but like, people usually when they think of like an adult playing Roblox, they're like, oh, they're a creep. So like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I feel like that's more just because the game used to be advertised almost exclusively at kids. And then those people forgetting that kids can grow up. Like, because, like, I still play it. I started playing when I was really young.
I only started playing like 2 years ago, so started playing as an adult.
That's
I got
mostly
into it.
because you just didn't know it existed.
I joined because Creatures Scenario, which I think is actually rated 13 plus, because they have like age ratings. So I don't know if that counts towards anything.
Like, I'm not saying there shouldn't be protections for kids, but at the same time, like, they're also kind of pointless. Especially because kids are the most likely to bypass them anyway. I mean, let's be honest, unless you grow up really, really sheltered, you're probably just gonna make a Roblox account and say you're like 18 when you're like 12 anyway. So, you know. I mean, my YouTube account, I think, if I remember the age I told YouTube I was when I made the account, as far as YouTube systems would be concerned, I'm like in my 90s. So, like, because I just picked a random year that seemed more than old enough. Like, but then again, that also plays into the internet security I was taught, which was never tell the internet your actual personal information. Like, you know. Which it seems a lot of people have forgotten that advice. The only exception to that, and the only reason why my actual information is actually on the internet, is job applications, which I absolutely hate. That it's like, oh yeah, it's all digital now. It's like, okay, so it's secure, right? Year later, get an email. So your information got leaked from a hack into the McDonald's systems. Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, and the hack happened like 6 months ago. Wow, it would have been nice to have known about it then. Like, followed by then the okay game. That was not my fault. A car just drove into me, and I get fined for that. Okay, let's see how it is. But identity protection thing that McDonald's went with to help everyone secure their identity after the hack would only actually do anything if you had a credit card. You had to have a credit card, or else they did not care. Because that makes sense. It's not like personal information is something that shouldn't just be easily available, but you know. I'm assuming why it was like that was because the thing they were using was probably for protecting from credit card fraud rather than actually protecting people's identities, preventing identity theft, and, you know, actually helping people. Because they're a company. Why would they care? They just have to show they're doing the bare minimum to damage control, and people will forget. Which is another thing, as you can probably tell, that I am still annoyed about, even though that happened multiple years ago. It's also very much a thing that I wouldn't care about at all if my name wasn't so unique. But of course, my name has to be incredibly unique.
This basic person just came up here to fish with me, and their dragon is like in my face. Their username is like Star Girl. Like, come on, man.
Oh boy, another person with star in their name.
Yep.
There are so many people with star in their name. It's too many.
Wow, an Easter egg has spawned. I mean, there's probably people looking for them, but I feel like more people are just fishing on this server. I really do not like this person's outfit. Their avatar, no, please leave. This is all I do on Roblox. I judge 8-year-olds.
It is a worthy use of your time. They need to learn the harsh realities.
I mean, I don't actually tell them.
It'd be funny if you did, though.
I get banned pretty fast.
I mean, as long as you don't say anything, like, offensive, you'd be fine, probably.
Yeah, I would just call everyone basic or emo.
So in other words, you're calling everyone Shadow. Shots fired.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Dang, bro.
Very basic, edgy boy.
I'm more of an infinite person myself.
I said you're calling other people Shadow. Because Infinite actually has, character.
I mean, Shadow did.
Doesn't anymore.
Because I really like the
Other than
original.
he hates rocks. He
Yeah, he
absolutely
hates rocks.
hates rocks. That's about it.
It's like trying to find the Chaos Emerald. Shattering rocks for some reason. Like, my dude, it's not going to be in a rock.
I forget the name of it. He just has a phobia of rocks. That's all it is. And his phobia manifests itself as him obliterating the rocks. That's all it is.
Fear turns to anger. Must destroy rocks.
But delivery is complete. So I'm going to be ending the stream off. I wonder how many viewers I'll have owed YouTube this time. Because that's a fun thing that happened. I had -3 YouTube viewers last stream.
It was just backrooms entities watching.
But yeah, thank you everybody for coming out and watching, and hopefully I shall see you back next time I stream, which once again will hopefully be tomorrow. No guarantees. This is me and my brain. See you all then.
Goodbye.